A venti.
A venti cup of coffee with some room. Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll do it.
Brad, we are looking at 15-7 window for you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Brad.
We had a very happy Starbucks worker. Oh, I'm gonna get my card out because I'll buy John's coffee today.
Heck yeah.
Well, no farmer's market. Duh, it's Easter. We should have known better. So we are in downtown Hillsboro in an area known as Orango Station.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're in Orango Station, not downtown Hillsboro.
Well, isn't that, no, I guess you're right. It is separate. So my bad, correction. We are not downtown Hillsboro. We are in Hillsboro, but we're in an area known as Orango Station. And this area was designed as a residential and business area. It's a really cool design. Me and John actually looked at moving here when we first moved to Oregon because we were kind of so in love with like everything that this community offers, but didn't end up. So we do like coming here, walking around. They normally have a farmer's market every Sunday, and I should have known better on Easter, no farmer's market. So we're gonna take a walk, and yeah, we'll kind of explore this area.
So I was gonna say so this is kind of what Carrie's talking about, how cool this spot is. You have all these stores and businesses above them. There's apartments above them over there. There's apartments and other businesses, mixed use places. Over here, there's condos. You know, as we walk down this way, there's like a little tap house. There's a couple of restaurants. There's like a gym. I mean, it's like kind of everything here. You can work and live here. I think it's like 100% multi type of places too. There's regular houses. If you walk a little bit farther that way, a couple blocks, there's apartments. These are leasing. So this is apartments. There's condos over here where you can buy condos. So you kind of have everything. It's very mixed and super cool. Like everything's here.
So right over there, it's really cool. There's a rail system, and in our area, it's called the Max. If you're in California, it's very similar to light rail. But yeah, so if you live in this area and you work downtown Portland, very easy to hop on, pick up the train, and head into town and beat all the traffic. It's just a really well thought out community. And one of my favorite restaurants is straight ahead. It's called La Provence. They do a amazing breakfast. So yeah.
We were just talking about the lack of a coffee shop, but here's a fresh roast.
Oh, it's
coffee
Ava.
shop.
I think we've actually been in there before.
So there you go. Yeah.
The one thing I love about these planned communities is everything's so manicured. Everything's taken care of. It's just so nice to be able to walk around and you just have all these beautiful yards, and the people living inside are taking care of them. That's kind of what's always drawn me to, you know, like condo living or condensed living, I guess you could call it like this, because you don't have to take care of the exterior. Me and John have truly found we are not gardeners. We
pay a gardener or a lawn person, whatever we pay to come and manage our lawn, which
yeah.
I know that's a bad use of funds, but
you know, we both work full time, and it's just that we do not get enjoyment by working in the yard. So yeah, it's really nice to walk around these communities and just see everything so manicured and landscaped so pretty. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little walk around Orango Station.
look at this.
So that was Orango Station, and I didn't show you guys everything, of course, but I think I kind of gave you the idea of what this mixed community of living and business looks like. It is very close to Intel. Intel has a huge campus out here, and so I think a lot of this community is actually Intel. So yeah, it's super fun to come out here and like have breakfast at La Provence and just kind of like walk around. So we just did like a 1.5 mile walk through the neighborhood, and it's just fun to see all the pretty yards. And you know, spring is so alive right now, and the flowers are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so thankful for flowers after a dark winter. That's Orango Station. So bummed the farmer's market wasn't happening today. I should have known better, it being Easter. Good for them to not do the farmer's market. So enjoy the day with family and friends. So yeah, I think we're gonna pop into a kitchen caboodle store. John's looking for a knife. We desperately are in need of new knives. Yeah, so anyway, that is what's happening so far. And yeah, just a nice walk. My dream is to actually, you're like, Carrie, you're all over the place. But my dream is to actually live on acreage, not like totally remote and isolated from everyone, but a couple miles from neighbors. I think that would just be so idyllic. And but land is very expensive where I live. I work remote, so I could kind of work from anywhere in the state, but John doesn't. He goes in every single day, so it's a thing. We can't go too far out, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and we are gonna move on with our day. What do you got here?
All right, we got the Blackstone. I just got this for my birthday. We have a little bit of Oregon sunshine raining down on us. But we're gonna make Philly cheesesteaks tonight, or something kind of like Philly cheesesteaks. So I'm gonna turn it on. We'll start. And then, okay, so all the burners are on. We'll start getting warm. We'll probably re-oil this.
And what oil do you use?
I use grapeseed oil. So it's cheaper than olive oil. It's got a high smoke point, and it's a neutral flavor.
Nice.
So,
what have you cooked on here so far?
man, we've cooked a few things on here. So I've cooked burgers on here, smash burgers. I've cooked...
We did tacos.
We did tacos a few times. Carnitas. We've done like birria kind of thing. We've done like a stir fry kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So
it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
So why are you doing that? What bread did you get?
This is sourdough bread, but it's a brown and serve. So it's not quite...
it's cooked, but
yeah,
it just
cooked,
needs color.
But maybe not all the way through or something. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is onion and red bell pepper. Believe it or not, the red bell pepper was cheaper than the green bell pepper. All right, this is a little SPG is what I've heard. This is a salt, pepper, and garlic blend. Whoa. All right, that's Carrie's. She's gonna probably want to cut it. Oh man.
So good?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time we've used that seasoning too.
Mm-hmm. Not a traditional Philly cheesesteak. Oh my gosh.
But a good steak sandwich.
So fucking good.
Yeah. And then hey chat, I'm going on a camping trip and I've been invited to a dinner with 15 to 20 other campers. I'll be taking my trailer and I will want to prepare my appetizer in my crock pot. So I need ideas for an appetizer for my crock pot that will feed 15 to 20 people that I can put together in under 30 minutes. And cook time should be for about 1 hour. I would like something yummy that will appeal to a crowd, but not something complicated that I need to put together. Please give me some ideas. Good morning, friends. Last time I left you, it was Easter Sunday. Fast forward 3 to 4 days, and here we are again. I want to finish this video so I can actually get this out to you guys tomorrow. That's the plan. So we are working fast today, but I have the day off. I'm so excited. Let me catch you up really quick on what's going on and why I was just asking ChatGPT for some appetizer ideas for my crock pot. John and I had our 20 by 20 deck ripped out of our backyard, and we are having a brand new patio laid. It's being laid today. I'm so excited. I will definitely, I think the truck's going to be here at noon. And once it is here, I will definitely get some footage of this new patio. We're having it stamped and there'll be color. And I'm kind of scared. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this. We were actually recommended by somebody we know. Not a close friend, just somebody that we know. And I think they're kind of giving us a deal, honestly. So he kind of threw in the color and stamping for a really low price because of this recommendation. And we agreed. So when we went into this to get the patio done, I was expecting just a slab of cement. I didn't understand the stamping you can have done and the coloring you can have done. So I'm hoping I made the right choice, I'll be honest. And I've looked everywhere on Google and Pinterest. I've never looked at so many patio ideas in my life. But yeah, so that's happening today. I just took the day off dealing with 3 dogs and the loss of a backyard because they're going to be doing this and we're having to walk the dogs for every potty break, which is, fine. It was just a lot. I told my boss, I said, I need today. And he's like, take it. Totally fine. I really do have, my boss is great. I will be honest about that. But we left you guys Sunday on Easter Sunday. And it's been such a crazy, few days that I'm just like, I need to focus, buckle down and get back to you guys. Okay. I was asking ChatGPT. I don't know if you guys ever use chat. I have an Apple and I love chat. Love, love, love chat. And probably ask too many questions to chat. Anyway, he's always great, gets back to me. And the reason I was asking him for a crockpot idea is John and I are going camping. We are actually going to our first fiberglass rally and never have been to one. We were supposed to be there tonight, but we cannot be there tonight because of this new patio. We're actually heading there tomorrow. And they were doing a beer exchange, which would have been really fun. And then tomorrow they're doing a group dinner, just bring whatever you want. I just wanted to bring an appetizer for the crock pot. In my crock pot, it would just be easy. So we're going camping tomorrow, bringing you guys with me for sure. I'm going to definitely need the company because John's bike ride is coming up in middle of May and we're almost to the end of April. And so he is actually doing a 50-mile ride tomorrow. He's meeting a friend. They're doing a 50-mile ride He's leaving from the campsite to do this ride, so it's just going to be me. I'm bringing my book, and just, you know, planning on cleaning the trailer a little bit while I'm in there. I want to clean like the floors and stuff. And I'm going to need some company tomorrow. So definitely want to hang out with you guys. So we'll be videoing that trip. I'll be talking about the rally. We'll be doing some walking and looking at the different trailers. I'm hoping there's some escapes. I'm hoping there's some different fiberglasses I have not seen in person. I've seen an escape and, you know, obviously in person, the Casitas, but I would love to get in a Bigfoot again. I've only been in a Bigfoot once. So I'm hoping that there's some different trailers that I'm not familiar with that I would love to actually get in and see. So today what we're going to do, other than me cleaning the house, which I'm not going to make you guys watch, we are going to take some stuff to the trailer. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I prepare for a camping trip, and just how we make it a little bit easier with our busy lives to go camping. Talk to you a little bit more about how we got our spot for this weekend and how we weren't even really expecting to go. So without further ado, we are going to get on with this video. We're going to finish this video. It's going to be good. And I hope you guys are all well. I know it's been a while since I've checked in. I will talk a little bit about that with you guys later too, of the why. And yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee. You see my trim back there missing from my very need to be painted front door. We're actually getting a new front door. Hopefully by the time summer hits. We had to take off. Anyway, it's a whole story that I won't bore you with. But we need to get a new front door. So please excuse the missing trim there. But yeah, let's get on with our day. But first, I'm going to have some much needed coffee. I'm going to have a little bit of just downtime, and I'll meet up with you guys in just a bit. All right, this is so exciting. I'm going to show you guys the patio that was laid. It looks so good. I love the color. They're not, okay, so they're done with the laying of it and they're done with the stamping of the cement. He needs to come back on Monday and seal it. It looks so, so good. So it is very messy because we have everything moved to the side, but I'm going to show you guys. I think it looks really good and it's so big. I love it. Okay. All right, what do you guys think of the pattern? Obviously, the wood is going to be removed once he seals it. That's just the framing. But yeah, look how good it looks. All right, guys, I'm very happy with the patio, and yeah, just so excited to be able to use it this summer. We're headed to the trailer, and this is one of the ways I get ready for camping when we are just doing it for a weekend and it's a quick trip. A trip during the week. So basically what I have with me is I always like to keep a beach towel in the camper just because it's big. So if we have the dogs with us, it's easy for cleanup. Or like a spill, which we have had spills before. So I tend to keep a beach towel in our cupboard, our back cupboard above the bed. And then sheets. I always bring our sheets home to wash. I always get those back because my biggest fear is actually to get out there and not have any sheets with me. Made it to the trailer. And so something I also do is and this is just a little tip, and this is something like I've just learned to do over this past year of camping in the trailer. Because remember, if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Carrie. Thanks so much for joining. Please consider subscribing. This is my first trailer, and we had zero trailer experience, and so I've had to really kind of like learn through a lot of trial and errors of like what is going to work best with the Casita, and us, you know, how can we make this easier that we can just pick up our trailer on a whim and you know, go camping with it. And so something I do, because we don't have the luxury of keeping our trailer at our home. I wish we could. Like, life, I feel like, would be so much easier if my trailer was just in my side yard, or, you know, if my garage was tall enough and I can park it in my garage. So one thing I do is when I'm camping, I make a mental note, things I'm running low on. So paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. So I actually brought another roll of paper towels. I don't keep it like stocked with paper towels because obviously room is, you know, you have to take in consideration of like what you want to keep in your trailer, because this takes up space. These are the big paper towels from Costco. I gotta tell you, I love these. I used to not be like a paper towel person. I grew up with my mom having a bunch of kitchen towels. You can call them tea towels. And she was a clean freak. And so there would always be a fresh, clean tea towel on the counter. And that's what we used for, you know, drying dishes, whatever. And then my mom would just throw it in the washer. So like we had paper towels, but I remember just like tea towels were more of a thing, and with her at least. So John loves paper towels, and I'm just like, oh, it's such a waste, it's bad for an environment, you know, blah blah blah. And it is, it's a waste, right? We're throwing paper away, it's a waste. He has me so hooked on paper towels since we've gotten married, and we've been married for over 20 years. Costco paper towels are the best. Okay, I will now step off my soapbox about paper towels. So if obviously I was going for a week, like we did last summer down to South Lake Tahoe, obviously I would have more and just figure out where to store them. But since we're going for the weekend, I'm just going to stick these up in our cupboard. Another thing I did, this is actually from our trip from Mexico. Why not bring these to the trailer? I think this is a good idea. So I'm going to actually show you what's in here. So if any of you have flown before, you know that you're limited to, I think it's 3 fluid ounces through TSA. So when we went to Mexico, this is just stuff I brought, and I was like, I brought it home and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to take this to the trailer. I never thought about like just keeping travel size things in the trailer versus a big old tub of wipes. So I always, anytime I fly, I do the Clorox wet wipes, because one of the dirtiest parts of your airplane seating area is the tray. So I always wipe down our tray. 9 wet wipes come in here. Honestly, this would last me probably 2 weekend camping trips. So I have a big old tub up in my cupboard. I'm like, why have I not done this? So brilliant, take up so much less space. And then John and I, when it is summertime, we are out in the sun all the time. We always sunblock the majority of the time. We had taken these to Mexico for our face, and I'm like, this is just gonna get lost at home. So it's just Neutrogena 70 sunblock. I'm gonna keep this in the bathroom of the trailer, because honestly, these little sizes are perfect for your face. So I'm like, why would I just wanna waste that at home, right? So John deals with a lot of dry skin, and I'm thinking to myself, why have I bought a full bottle of lotion for the trailer when I could have just been buying a travel size? So this is staying here. And then headaches quite often, and Tylenol is the easiest for me to take. I cannot take ibuprofen. I wish I could, but I can't. So Tylenol, and I'm like, oh, perfect. I can't tell you how many times I've been out and have not had any Tylenol. And then these little Tide packs. So I had gotten these from Mexico because we were there just about a week, and I was so worried, like, for clothes, like what we were going to do for clean clothes. The resort we were at offered laundry services, but I was like, you know, if it's just like we need a spot wash or whatever. So these little Tide packs come in a pack of 3, and you do them in the sink. So you just literally, I don't know if you've ever used these. I've used them once. They're this big, and you dump them in the sink, fill the sink with water, and you can do laundry right in your sink. So I'm like, hello, that would be amazing for the trailer. So yeah, little tip I'm learning, don't buy full-size things for your trailer. Buy travel size things. So yes, I'm very excited about this. Many of you probably already do it. So go you if you're already doing this. So anyway, I'm gonna look at definitely that for the future and just keeping travel size stuff in my trailer versus full size. And then I brought our sheets. So I actually am not making the bed right now. I will make this when we get to camp tomorrow. Last time we were camping, we used one of our pots, and I think I did dough in this. And I didn't want to put like dough remnants in my gray tank in the sink in my trailer. So I actually just brought it home to wash, and honestly, it just makes my life easier. So I keep this bag by our front door, just a reusable grocery bag. And I know that when I'm done camping, I'm going to have to wash my sheets. As soon as they come out of the dryer, I put them in that bag by the front door. So it's a constant reminder of get yourself to the trailer. This kind of stuff. And then obviously this little pack that I wanted to add to the trailer as well. So anyway, that is my trip to the trailer. Let's see how many times I can say trailer. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. We're heading out camping in the morning. So excited. We're taking you guys with us. It should be fun. It'll be my first fiberglass rally. We were supposed to be there tonight, but life happens. Patios get laid. Wet cement happens. Figuring out dogs happens. It's all part of life. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. And so we'll probably just pick up the trailer in the morning. Typically, we will pick up the trailer the night before and just leave it in front of our house and turn the propane on so our fridge is cold. But since we're just going for a night, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to, we'll just pick it up in the morning. John will turn the propane on. We'll start getting the fridge cool. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what to expect. I've heard good things about these fiberglass rallies, and then I've heard bad things. I've heard people love them, and then I hear people be like, I'll never do that again. So I'll give you my review of what I think. And honestly, it probably depends on the people who host it and, you know, what events and stuff are like. So I'm going in thinking positive, but it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm hoping people want to pop in and see the Casita. I think that would be cool to show it off. We haven't done a lot of modifications to it. I'm trying to think. We actually haven't done any modifications to it. Everything, you know, as it came is how it came. I had really rethought about painting these gray cabinets. I had actually seen some people repaint them, and I think it looks so good. But I don't know if we're gonna have this trailer forever. We keep talking that we want to do a bigger trailer. We really like the Escape, but with the way that the economy is right now, and I think we're holding off, and we're gonna be happy in our Casita for quite a while, which is fine. We're very happy in our Casita. We just wish we had a little bit more space. I had mentioned earlier that it had been a while since I had posted a video. I've skipped like a whole week. I told you that I would talk about that. I have been in, have you ever heard of imposter syndrome? I'm definitely dealing with imposter syndrome on YouTube. The channel's growing. I'm almost at, as of today, towards the end of April, I think I'm at 904 followers. I know that I'm not a big channel, but I'm a growing channel. And your mind can play bad tricks on you, can it? Just about yourself and what you're doing. The reason I do this is for a creative outlet. And it has been so fun to connect with this community of people that choose to interact with me and comment and send me emails. It has just been so fun. I love it. It is like a second job, you know, to keep up with comments and just, you know, make sure that engagement's there. And I love it. I love it. But I have other things also going on, you know, with work. I have another job also. So YouTube isn't my full-time job. I would love it to be. I would love to travel and explore more, but that's just not where my life is right now. Seeing these other big YouTube channels, people that are doing this full-time, people that are getting out and doing this, you know, more times than me, it can become discouraging because I'm not able to get out and camp every weekend. And when I do get out and camp, I'm like, why would people want to watch me? Why would people want to watch John? And I'm just being very honest with you guys. I have been dealing with imposter syndrome, and I have felt frozen creatively. I have just felt totally frozen. So I need to get over that because I enjoy this. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy bringing you content. I enjoy taking you out on camping trips and letting you explore Oregon kind of through mine and John's lens, right? Because I know that there's people that can't do this. And I've had people reach out to me that have said, you know what, I'm homebound and I appreciate you bringing me with you. I felt like I was able to be there and, you know, kind of experience this. And I've had other people reach out to me and like, I'm sitting down, I'm having my cup of coffee, I'm going to watch, you know, your video. That was my goal, 100% my goal. I wanted to bring you that engagement of hanging out, being that, you know, friend through your television, computer, you know, laptop, you know, whatever. What am I trying to think? Laptop, iPad. Oh, why couldn't I think of that? But actually, YouTube sends me analytics, and the majority of you watch me through your television. I think that's awesome. So that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be that person that you could just sit down with for a minute, take a deep breath, and hang out, because I know how important that is in life. As I've gotten older, it's like, it is so important that we decompress. You know, life is so hectic. Life is crazy busy. It's good just to sit down for, you know, 30 minutes to an hour and just decompress. Anyway, guys, that's why I do it. That's why I'm here. I'm sorry for my absence. It's just, it's not camping every week. And my channel is actually called It's a Carryful Life. And yeah, it's based off exploration and camping and a little bit of local travel and sometimes travel further than outside of Oregon. I don't know. I just feel weird about bringing you my everyday life, not because I'm afraid to share it, but it's because I don't know if that interest is there. So let me know what you think. I really would be interested. I need some feedback. Would you guys be interested in my everyday life and me just bringing you different videos like that? You only here for the camping, and if you are, that is okay. Me and John have a lot of camping planned this summer coming up. It's almost May. And let me know. Just let me know what you think. I'm here. I'm pressing forward no matter what. I need to get over my own insecurities. So that's what's going on. Hey guys, I'm going to end this video here. I have definitely kept you long enough talking. It's so easy to get in this trailer and just talk. I hope you are well. I have missed just connecting with you guys. I do feel you're on the other side of my camera. And I am sending you peace and love. I will see you very soon in the next video. Peace out, guys.